at 2021 paper 2. So I've been given this equation which is saying, solve the equation y over 4 is equal to 3 minus 3y over 4. So we're told to solve this equation which is given by y over 4 is equal to 3 minus 3y over 4. Okay, so in this case, step number 1, what we are going to do is we are going to group the like terms. So this term has got a y, and this term has got a y as well. So we are going to group our y terms together. So we are going to have y over 4 this side. Now we are going to transpose this negative 3y over 4. So when you transpose this negative on the other side, you are going to have positive. So positive 3y over 4. Then this side you are going to have positive 3. Okay. So having done this, what we are going to do next is we are going to now simplify this. Now since this is a fraction and this is a fraction, what we are going to do is we are going to seek for the lowest common denominator of 4 and 4. So the lowest common denominator of 4 and 4 is just 4. So you say over 4, which is our denominator. Then you say 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times y, you obtain y. Plus 4 into 4, 1. 1 times 3y, you obtain 3y is equal to 3. Okay, so you can now add these two. These are like terms. So y plus 3y, you obtain 4y over 4 is equal to 3. Now at this level, what we are going to do is we are going to cross multiply. So first we are going to say over 1. Then we are going to adopt cross multiplication and say 4y times y and 4 times 3. So 4y times y, you obtain 4y is equal to 4 multiplied by 3. Okay, then for us to remain with now y, you're supposed to divide all the sides by the coefficient of y, which is 4. So divide both sides by 4. So you say over 4, even this side over 4. So these two are going to go, y is equal to 4 into 4, it's 1. 1 times 3, you obtain 3. So the value of y is equal to what? 3. So this is the way you answer this question. So let's move on to another equation. So this one is external, this one is internal. So this is 2021 external. And then this is 2021 paper 2 internal. So it's saying solve the equation x minus 3 over 2 minus 1 is equal to x. So we have been given this equation which is x minus 3 over 2 minus 1 is equal to x. Okay. So in this case, what we are going to do is, so we're supposed to be careful. You're not supposed to cross multiply direct because x minus 3 over 2 is an independent term from this one. This one is also on its own, and this one is also on its own. Okay? So now in this case, what we are going to do is we are going to group the like terms. So x terms together. So we have this x term, this one which is x minus 3 over 2. Now this one, it also has an x, so we can transpose it and move it to this other side. So in this side it's positive, so when transpose it becomes negative. X is equal to, then this is negative 1. When transpose it, it's going to become positive 1 this side. Okay, so we group the x terms together. So what we're going to do is we can say now over 1. Okay, then at this level, so we have this fraction and this fraction. Okay, so now how to simplify this one? We are going to seek for the lowest common denominator of 2 and 1. Okay, so the lowest common denominator is 2. So we are going to say 2 is our lowest common denominator. Then we say 2 into 2, you obtain 1. 1 times x minus 3, you obtain x minus 3. Okay. Then 1 into 2, you obtain what? 2. 2 times negative x, you obtain negative 2x is equal to what? Positive 1. Okay. So at this level, what we are going to do is we can simplify the like terms. This term and this term are like terms because we have got an x and we have got an x. So we can group these two and say x minus 2x. Then you have minus 3 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Okay? So x minus 2x, you obtain negative x minus 3 is equal to 1. Then this side you say over what? 2. Okay? Now at this level we are going to balance this. We have a fraction this side. We need to have a fraction this side. So we need to divide by 1. After doing that, cross multiply. Okay? Negative x minus 3 times 1. Then you are going to multiply 1 times 2. So negative x minus 3 times 1, you obtain negative x minus 3 is equal to 2 times 1, you obtain 2. Okay? So at this particular level, what we're going to do is we need to group the like terms. These two are like terms. These two are like terms. So we're going to have negative x this side is equal to positive 2. When you transpose this negative on the other side, we're going to have positive 3. So negative x is equal to 2 plus 3, you obtain 5. Now for us to remain with x, we need to remove this negative. So divide both sides by negative 1, this side negative 1. So these two are going to go. X is equal to negative into positive, you obtain negative 5 as the value of x. Okay. So let's look at this other equation. This is 2022 external. 2022 external paper. Okay? So they are saying solve the equation y minus 3 over 4 is equal to 3 over 6. Okay. So step number 1, since you have got a fraction this side and a fraction this other side, step number 1, direct, just cross multiply. Meaning you're going to multiply y minus 3 times 6, then 3 times 4. Okay, you're going to multiply 6 multiplied by y minus what? 3 is equal to 4 times what? 4 times 3, which is what? Which is 12. Okay, so we can now remove the brackets direct and say y 6 times y, you get 6 y minus 6 times 3, you get what? 18 is equal to 12. Okay, so at this level we are going to group the like terms and say we maintain 6y is equal to 12. Now this is negative 18. When you transpose it, you're going to have positive 18. Okay, so at this level you can move on and say 6y is equal to 12 plus 18, you get 30. So for us to remain with y, divide both sides by 6, even side by 6. So these two are going to go. Y is equal to 6 into 30, you get what? 5 as the value of y.